Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnanarjana Shalakaya Chakshura Militam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Sapurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambudim Sri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Vandetam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Sridharam Vanshakopatarubyas Chakripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and this is Adi-lila Chapter 5, The Glories of Sri Nityananda Balaram. This is text 157. Nityananda Mahima Sindhu Ananta Apar Ekana Sparshi Matra Se Kripa Tahar. Okay. Son. Close the door. Okay. All right. I'll start again. Text number 157. Close the door, please. Nityananda Mahima Sindhu Anantapar Ekana Sparshi Matra Se Kripa Dahar. The ocean of Sri Nityananda's glories is infinite and unfathomable. Only by his mercy can I touch even a drop of it. Ara ek shunatara kripara mahima arama jibere chadhaila urdva shuna. Please listen to another glory of his mercy. He made a fallen living entity climb to the highest limit. Bedaguya kata e ajogya kohite tatapi kohiye tara kripa prakashite. To disclose it is not proper, for it should be kept as confidential as the Vedas. Yet I shall speak of it to make his mercy known to all. Ulasu parilekun tomara prasad Nityananda Prabhu Mora Kama Parad. O Lord Nityananda, I write of your mercy out of great exultation. Please forgive me for my offenses. Abaduta Gosarek Britya Premadam Minaketan Ramadas Hoyataranam. Lord Nityananda Prabhu had a servant named Minaketan Ramdas, who was a reservoir of love. Amara alaye aho ratra sankirtan tahate ailateho pana nimantran. At my house there was sankirtan day and night, and therefore he visited there, having been invited. Mahaprema mayati ho basila angane sakala vaishnavatara bandila charane. Absorbed in emotional love, he sat in my courtyard, and all the Vaishnavas bowed down at his feet. So, Krishnadas says, at his house there was sankirtan day and night. Therefore, Minaketan visited there, having been invited, absorbed in emotional love. He sat in my courtyard, and all the Vaishnavas bowed down at his feet. Namaskar korite karo uparete chare preme kare bamshe mare kahake chapare. In a joyful mood of love of God, he sometimes climbed upon the shoulder of someone offering obeisances, and sometimes he struck others with his flute or mildly slapped them. Jai nayara dekite ashru hoy manejar, se netre abichina bahe ashrudar. When someone saw the eyes of Miniketan Ramdas, tears would automatically flow from his own eyes, for a constant shower of tears flowed from the eyes of Miniketan Ramdas. Kabu kon ange deki pulaka kadamba ek ange jajatara ara ange kampa. Sometimes there were eruptions of ecstasy like kadamba flowers on some parts of his body, and sometimes one limb would be stunned while another would be trembling. Nityananda bole jabe karana hunkar tahadek lokera hoy mahachamatkar. Whenever he shouted aloud the name Nityananda, the people around him were filled with great wonder and astonishment. Gunarnava Mishranami ek vipra arya Srimurte nikatete hokore sevakarya. One respectable Brahmin named Sri Gunarnava Mishra was serving the deity. Angane ashiyateho nakoila sambas tahadeke krudadana bole ramadas. When Miniketan was seated in the yard, this Brahmin did not offer him respect. Seeing this, Sri Ramdas became angry and spoke. Eta dutiya shuta ramaharshana baladeva deki jaina koila pratyudgama. Here I find the second Ramaharshana Sutta who did not stand to show honor when he saw Lord Balaram. So, in the pastimes of Lord Baladev in Naimisharanya, there was one person who was named Ramaharshana Sutta, was seated on Vyasasan, but when Balaram went there, he didn't get down to show him respect, and Baladev affectionately killed him with a blade of grass. So here, I'll explain something about why Miniketan Ramdas is unhappy when the Brahmin who's Pujari there, Miniketan Ramdas, didn't show him respect. Seeing this, Sri Ramadas became angry and spoke, "Here I find the second Ramaharshana Sutta who did not stand to show honor when he saw Lord Balaram. Eta bolinache gai koreye santosh Krishna karya kore bipra na kore la rosh." After saying this, he danced and sang to his heart's content, but the Brahmin did not become angry, for he was then serving Lord Krishna. Miniketan Ramdas was a great devotee of Lord Nityananda. When he entered the house of Krishnadas Kaviraj, Gunarnava Mishra, the priest who was worshipping the deity installed in the house, did not receive him very well. A similar event occurred when Ramaharshana Sutta was speaking to the great assembly of sages at Naimisharanya. Lord Baladev entered that great assembly, but since Ramaharshana Sutta was on the Vyasasan, he did not get down to offer respect to Lord Baladev. The behavior of Gunarnava Mishra indicated that he had no great respect for Lord Nityananda, and this idea was not at all palatable to Miniketan Ramdas. For this reason, the mentality of Miniketan Ramdas is never deprecated by devotees. So he wasn't angry that Gunarnava Mishra personally didn't honor him. He was angry that by not showing him respect, the indication was that everybody knew he was a stalwart devotee of Nityananda Prabhu. And when Gunarnava Mishra didn't show him respect, he took it as a slight directed at Nityananda. So that was why he was angry. Utsavante gelati ho Korea prasad, mora bratra sanitare kichu hoilabad. At the end of the festival, Meenakirtan Ramdas went away, offering his blessings to everyone. At that time, he had some controversy with my brother. Sri Chaitanya Prabhutetara, Sudrida Vishwas, Nityananda Pratitara, Vishwasa Abbas. My brother had firm faith in Lord Chaitanya, but only a dim glimmer of faith in Lord Nityananda. Ihajani Ramadaser Duka Hoilamane, Tabeta Bratare Ami Korinu Bartsane. Knowing this, Sri Ramdas felt unhappy in his mind. I then rebuked my brother. Duibai Ektanu Samana Prakash Nityananda Na Mana Tomara Habe Sarbanash. These two brothers, I told him, are like one body. They are identical manifestations. If you do not believe in Lord Nityananda, you will fall down. Ekete Vishwasanyena Kora Saman Arda Kukute Nyaya Tomara Praman. If you have faith in one but disrespect the other, your logic is like the logic of accepting half a hen. Kumbhadohana Maninya Hauta Pashanda Eke Mani Arena Mani Eight Matabanda. It would be better to be an atheist by slighting both brothers than a hypocrite by believing in one and slighting the other. So the logic of accepting half of a hen, I don't know, but this story I've heard that there was a hen that laid golden eggs. The man was very enchanted by the golden eggs, but he didn't like cleaning up, taking care of the hen, in particular feeding the hen, gobbling grains was messy. So he thought, oh, I like the golden eggs, but I don't like the aspect of the maintenance of the hen, so what I'll do is cut the hen in half and keep the half that lays the golden eggs. Now this is one explanation, I don't know if there are others, of the logic of half of a hen. You can't, obviously, that hen is not going to live if you cut it in half. So anyway, have you heard anything about the logic of accepting half a hen?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard it told with golden eggs, but otherwise exactly that.
Mm. Well, if it didn't lay golden eggs, why would you keep a hen?
Well, the fellow I don't think was a vegetarian.
It would be better to be an atheist by slighting both brothers than a hypocrite by believing in one and slighting the other. Krudohoyabam shibangi chale ramadas tatkalayamara bratara hoila sarvanash. Thus Sri Ramadas broke his flute in anger and went away, and at that time my brother fell down. It says, Tatkalayamar bratara hoila sarvanash. Sarvanash. We'll just say it. Things didn't go well for my brother. Eta kohila dara sevaka prabhav ara eko hetara dayara swabhav. I have thus described the power of the servants of Lord Nityananda. Now I shall describe another characteristic of his mercy. Baike bharat sinumui lanya eguna seratre prabhu more dila darshana. That night, Lord Nityananda appeared to me in a dream because of my good quality in chastising my brother. Naihate nikate jamatapur namegram tahaswapne dekadila nityanandaram. In the village of Jamatpur, which is near Naihati, Lord Nityananda appeared to me in a dream. Okay. I'll just read it so you get an idea where Jamatpur is. There's a railway line to Jamatpur. If one wants to go there, one can take a train on the Katwa railway line and go directly to the station known as Shalara. From that station, one can go directly to Jamatpur. So, what do you call that general area where Katwa is? It, you know, Govinda Maharaj and Guru Maharaj are from that general area. What's it called? Bardwan. So this, apparently Jamatpur is in the Bardwan district. Dandavad hoyami parinubhayate nijapara padma prabhudila moramate. I fell at his feet offering my obeisances, and he then placed his own lotus feet upon my head. So it says, now, I don't know, from this inference, I would take it that Krishnadas Kaviraj living in a house near Jamatpur, right? That's where, because he said that night Nityananda appeared to me in a dream in the village of Jamatpur, which is near Naihati. Lord Nityananda appeared to me in a dream. So, Dandavat hoyami parinupayate nijapara padma prabhu dila moramate. I fell at his feet offering my obeisances, and then he then placed his own lotus feet upon my head. Uta boli more bole bar ute tara rupa deki hoinu chamatkar. Arise, get up. He told me again and again. Upon rising, I was greatly astonished to see his beauty. Shama chikana kanti prakhanda sharir sakat kandar pajaiche mahamalabir. He then had a glossy blackish complexion, and his tall, strong, heroic stature made him seem like Cupid himself. So Nityananda appears to him in a dream. He had a glossy, blackish complexion, and his tall, strong, heroic stature made him seem like Cupid himself. Subalita hastapara kamalanayan patrabastra shiri pata bastra paridan. He had beautifully formed hands, arms, and legs, and his eyes like lotus flowers. He wore a silk cloth with a silk turban on his head. Suvarna kandala karne swarangarab shala. Suvarna kandala karne swarnangala bala. Payate nupura baje kante pushpamala. He wore golden earrings on his ears and golden armlets and bangles. He wore tinkling anklets on his feet and a garland of flowers around his neck. Bana lepita anga tilaka sutam matagaja jinimara matarapayan. His body was anointed with sandalwood pulp, and he was nicely decorated with tilak. His movements surpassed those of a mad elephant. So this reminds me here, it says, he had beautifully formed hands, arms, and legs, and his eyes like lotus flowers. He wore silk cloth with a silk turban on his head. He wore golden earrings on his ears and golden armlets and bangles. He wore tinkling anklets on his feet and a garland of flowers around his neck. His body was anointed with sandalwood pulp, and he was nicely decorated with tilak. His movements surpassed those of a mad elephant. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, there's a description that certain persons were a little startled by seeing Nityananda Prabhu, which, as you hear, how he dresses. He had silk cloth, silk turban on his head, golden earrings on his ears, and golden armlets and bangles. He wore tinkling anklets on his feet and a garland of flowers around his neck. His body was anointed with sandalwood pulp, and he was decorated with tilak. His movements surpassed those of Mandela. So he's very beautiful. Nityananda is very beautiful. But some of the persons towards there in Chaitanya Bhagavat, they're commenting to Mahaprabhu, well, we don't know about Nityananda Prabhu because he doesn't dress like a sannyasi. That was their complaint. And then, then Mahaprabhu explained the glories of Nityananda to them, and then they were satisfied. But you can maybe understand something of why some persons like Gunarnava Mishra, the Pujari, or Krishnadas, Kaviraj's brother, why they're a little, they can't completely understand Nityananda Prabhu. It surpasses their conceptions. So, Koti Chandra Jini Mukha Ujjvala Baran Dadimba Bija Sama Danta Tambula Charvan. His face was more beautiful than millions upon millions of moons, and his teeth were like pomegranate seeds because of his chewing betel. Premimata Anga Dahine Bame Dole Krishna Krishna Bolia Gambira Bola Bole. His body moved to and fro, right and left, for he was absorbed in ecstasy. He chanted Krishna Krishna in a deep voice. Rangajashti haste dole Jaina Mata Sima Charipashe Bediache Charanete Bringa. His red stick moving in his hand. He seemed like a mad lion. All around the four sides of his feet were bumblebees. Parishad Ganideki Sab Gopa Beshe Krishna Krishna Kohe Sabe Suprema Veshe, or what's the Suprema Veshe, pardon me. Parishad Ganideki Sab Gopa Beshe Krishna Krishna Kohe Sabe Suprema Abeshe. His devotees, dressed like his cowherd boys, surrounded his feet like so many bees and also chanted Krishna Krishna, absorbed in ecstatic love. Singabamshi bhajai keho nachegai sebaka jogaya tambula chamara dulai. Some of them played horns and flutes, and others danced and sang. Some of them offered betel nuts, and others waved chamara fans about him. Nityananda Swarupera Dekiya Vaibhav Kiba Rupa Guna-lila Alokika Sab. Thus I saw such opulence in Lord Nityananda Swarup. His wonderful form, qualities, and pastimes are all transcendental. The Alokika Sab, they're very uncommon. They're not, it's Nityananda's way of moving and being is very much beyond mundane conception. Anande bivala ame kichuna hijani tabeha se prabhu more kahilena bani. I was overwhelmed with ecstasy, not knowing anything else. Then Lord Nityananda smiled and spoke to me as follows. Are Krishnadas nakora habaya Brindavane jaha taha sarva labha hoya. Or Are Krishnadas nakora habaya Brindavane jaha taha sarva labhya hoya. Oh, my dear Krishnadas, do not be afraid. Go to Vrindavan, for there you will attain all things. Etabole prerila more hatasane dia antardana koila prabhu ninjagana loya. After saying this, he directed me toward Vrindavan by waving his hand. Then he disappeared with his associates. So, gestured with his hand, go to Vrindavan. Murchita hoya mui padinu bhumite swapna banga hoiladeki anache prabhate. I fainted and fell to the ground. My dream broke, and when I regained consciousness, I saw that morning had come. I fainted and fell to the ground. My dream broke, and when I regained consciousness, I saw that morning had come. Ki dekinu ki shuninu goriye bichar Prabhu agya hoila brindavana jaibar. I thought about what I had seen and heard and concluded that the Lord had ordered me to proceed to Vrindavan at once. Sekane brindavane korinu gaman prabhura kripate suke ainu Vrindavan. That very second I started for Vrindavan, and by His mercy I reached there in great happiness. Just a parenthetical remark. It's sometimes we see that ordinary persons, they plan out their trips and they have an itinerary and they're going on a vacation for two weeks or something to maybe someplace, Tahiti or something like that. But with devotees, many times we've seen, with many devotees, suddenly they're summoned, or suddenly they're asked to go here or there, and just like that. Just, with short notice, they pack their bags and they go. Here, this is a lifelong order to Krishnadas, Kaviraj, go to Vrindavan. Well, it's very nice to be like, to have this kind of a devotional life. Yes, you're wanted here, go. And then you leave. Yeah. That's why I said, when we had an Istagosti the other night, I said to the persons, if you're not married, go live in a temple. That's what I said. No, not everyone's, almost everyone's qualified. We can say we can take care of anyone if they're reasonably, capable of being taken care of. But it's very nice. It's kind of Sekane Brindavane Korinu Gaman Prabhura Kripate Suke Ainu Brindavan. That very second I started for Vrindavan, and by His mercy I reached there in great happiness. And if somebody is married in there and their family is capable of engaging themselves in devotion, there's also a place for them. Sekane Brindavane Korinu Gaman Prabhura Kripate Suke Ainu Brindavan. That very second I started for Vrindavan, and by His mercy I reached there in great happiness. Jai Jai Nityananda Nityananda Ram Jahara Kripate Painu Brindavanadam. All glory to Lord Nityananda, Balaram, by whose mercy I have attained shelter in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Kripa Moy Jaha Hoite Painu Rupa Sanatana Shrai. All glory to the merciful Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan. Jahoite Painu Raghunatha Mahashai, Jahoite Painu Sri Swarupa Shrai. By His mercy I have attained the shelter of the great personality Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, and by His mercy I found the refuge of Sri Swarup Damodar. Anyone desiring to become expert in the service of Shri Radha and Krishna should always aspire to be under the guidance of Swarup Damodar, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. To come under the protection of the Goswamis, one must get the mercy and grace of Nityananda Prabhu. The author has tried to explain this fact in these two verses. So on the calendar, what is on the calendar today? It's Ratha Yatra, but it's also in relation to Swarup Damodar, which it's a disappearance day of Sri Swarup Damodar today. So this 4th of July, Independence Day, is important because it's Ratha Yatra Day and also the disappearance day of Sri Swarup Damodar. So therefore, it's a meaningful 4th of July.
And it's my birthday today.
Okay, and also the birthday of Krishnadaya.
We met Krishnadaya last year on 4th of July.
You did?
That was the day. Bimala grabbed his hand.
Okay, very good.
Therefore, it's his birthday.
Oh. We're happy that he has his birthday on this day. Sanatana Kripai Painu Bhaktira Siddhanta Shri Rupa Kripai Painu Bhakti Rasa Pranta. By the mercy of Sanatana Goswami, I have learned the final conclusions of devotional service. And by the grace of Sri Rupa, Goswami, I have tasted the highest nectar of devotional service. I'll read this purport here. Sri Sanatana Goswami Prabhu, the teacher of the science of devotional service, wrote several books, of which the Brihad Bhagavatamrita is very famous. Anyone who wants to know about the subject matter of devotees, devotional service, and Krishna must read this book. So this book is very good at teaching somebody sambandha, about their relationship with and the understanding of devotional service and practices of devotional service. Sanatana Goswami also wrote a special commentary on the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, known as the Dashama Tippani, which is so excellent that by reading it one can understand very deeply the pastimes of Krishna in his exchanges of loving activities. Another famous book by Sanatana Goswami is the Hari Bhakti Vilas, which states the rules and regulations for all divisions of Vaishnavas, namely Vaishnav householders, Vaishnav brahmacharis, Vaishnav vanaprasthas, and Vaishnav sannyasis. This book was especially written, however, for Vaishnav householders. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has described Sanatana Goswami in his prayer, Vilapa Kushamanjali, verse 6, where he has expressed his obligation to Sanatana Goswami in the following words: Vairagya Jug Bhakti Rasam Prayatnar Apayayan Mam Anabipsum Andam Kripambudirya Varaduka Duki Sanatanastam Prabhum Ashrayami. I was unwilling to drink the nectar of devotional service possessed of renunciation, but Sanatana Goswami, out of his causeless mercy, made me drink it, even though I was otherwise unable to do so. Therefore, he is an ocean of mercy. He is very compassionate to fallen souls like me, and thus it is my duty to offer my respectful obeisances to his lotus feet. Nice. Vairagya Jug Bhakti Rasam. He is very compassionate to fallen souls like me, like Raghunath Das Goswami, and thus it is my duty to offer my respectful obeisances unto his lotus feet. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also, in the last section of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, specifically mentions the names of Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and Srila Jiva Goswami, and offers his respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of these three spiritual masters, as well as Raghunath Das. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami also accepted Sanatana Goswami as the teacher of the science of devotional service. Srila Rupa Goswami is described as the Bhakti Rasacharya, or one who knows the essence of devotional service. His famous book, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, is the science of devotional service, and by reading this book, one can understand the meaning of devotional service. Another of his famous books is the Ujjvala Nilamani. In this book, he elaborately explains the loving affairs and transcendental activities of Lord Krishna and Radharani. So, here, of course, in this purport, it mentions the glories of our great acharyas. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanarabindu, pardon me, Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charanarabinda, Jahoite Painu Sri Radha Govinda. All glory to the lotus feet of Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained Sri Radha Govinda. Jagai Madai Hoite Mui Se Papishta Purishera Kita Hoite Mui Se Lagishta. I am more sinful than Jagai and Madai, and even lower than the worms in the stool. Moranama Shune Jai Tarapunya Koi Moranamaloi Jai Tarapapa Koi. Anyone who hears my name loses the results of his pious activities. Anyone who utters my name becomes sinful. So here's the beauty of the Vaishnavas. Sometimes in modern parlance, people are asked to maintain some self. They're supposed to think of themselves as, not belittle themselves. I'm confident in myself. I'm, possessed of ability.
What do you mean, Maharaj? Can you be more clear about that?
That's what people want to say. I'm very qualified, but listen to the expression of the Vaishnava. This is what I call beauty. I'm not, everyone is supposed to have some self-esteem, but the Vaishnavas have esteem for the Lord and his devotees. And Krishnadas says, I am more sinful than Jagai and Madai, and even lower than the worms in the stool. Anyone who utters my name loses the results of his pious activities. He loses all punya. Anyone who utters my name becomes sinful. Emanan nirgrina more keba kripa kori ek Nityananda binu jagat bitare. Who in this world but Nityananda could show his mercy to such an abominable person as me? I remember in Ramai Prabhu, our departed Pujari, when he was younger, the persons tried to get him to show this kind of self-esteem. And his answer to them was, he said, "Why be president when you can be janitor?" Premimata Nityananda Kripa Avatar Uttama Adama Kitchu Nakore Bichar. Because he is intoxicated by ecstatic love, Nityananda Prabhu is an incarnation of mercy. He does not distinguish between the good and the bad. Jayage padaye tare koraye nishtar ateva nishtarila mohena durachar. He delivers all those who fall down before him. Therefore he has delivered such a sinful and fallen person as me. Mo papiste anhilena Sri Vrindavan mohena adame dila Shri Rupa Charan. Although I am sinful and I am the most fallen, he has conferred upon me the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami. So he brought me to Vrindavan. Although I'm so sinful, but he brought me to Vrindavan. He conferred upon me the feet of Sri Rupa Goswami. Shri Marana Gopa, Shri Govinda Darshan, Kahibara Jogya Nahe E Sabakatan. I am not fit to speak all these confidential words about my visiting Lord Madan Gopal and Lord Govinda. Vrindavana Purandara Shri Madana Gopal, Rasa Vilasa Sakat Brajendra Kumar. Sriman Gopal, the chief deity of Vrindavan, is the enjoyer of the rasa dance and is directly the son of the king of Braja. Shri Radha Lalita Sange Rasa Bilas Manmata Rupe Jahara Prakash. He enjoys the rasa dance with Srimati Radharani, Sri Lalita and others. He enjoys the rasa dance with Srimati Radharani, Sri Lalita and others. He manifests himself as the Cupid of Cupids. I'm not fit to speak all these confidential words about my visiting Lord Madan Gopal and Lord Govinda. Lord Madan Gopal, the chief deity of Vrindavan, is the enjoyer of the rasa dance and is directly the son of the king of Braja. Madan Gopal is same, that's Madan Mohan, same deity, two different names, but Madan Gopal, deity of Sanatana Goswami. Lord Madan Gopal, the chief deity of Vrindavan, is the enjoyer of the rasa dance, and he is directly the son of the king of Braja. He enjoys the rasa dance with Srimati Radharani, Sri Lalita, and others. He maintains himself as the Cupid of Cupids. Tasam avirabuj chori smayamana mukhambuja. Tasam avirabuj chori smayamana mukhambuja. Pitambara dara shragvi sakshan manmata. Wearing yellow garments and decorated with a flower garland, Lord Krishna, appearing among the gopis with a smiling lotus face, looked directly like the charmer of the hearts of Cupid. Swamadhurye lokera mana kore akarshan duipashe Radha Lalita korana sevan. With Radha and Lalita serving him on his two sides, he attracts the hearts of all by his sweetness. Nityananda doyamore tare dekaila Shri Radha Marana mohane Prabhu kore dila. The mercy of Lord Nityananda showed me Sri Madan Mohan and gave me Sri Madan Mohan as my Lord and Master. Mo Adame Dila Sri Govinda Darshan Kahibara Katanahi Akatya Katan. He granted to me, to one as low as me, the sight of Lord Govinda. Words cannot describe this, nor is it fit to be disclosed. Vrindavane Joga Pite Kalpataru Bane Ratna Mandapa Tahe Ratna Simasane Sri Govinda Vasi Jachin Brajendra Nandan Madhurya Prakashi Koran Jagat Mohan. On an altar made of gems in the principal temple of Vrindavan, amidst a forest of desire trees, Lord Govinda, the son of the king of Braja, sits upon a throne of gems and manifests his full glory and sweetness, thus enchanting the entire world. Now this is a very nice view by Krishnadas Kaviraj of the deity, glorification of the deity of Govindaji, of Rupa Goswami. Vama Parshve Sri Radhika Sakigana Sange Rasadika Lila Prabhu Kore Kata Range. On his left side is Srimati Radharani and her personal friends. With them, Lord Govinda enjoys his Rasa Lila and many other pastimes. Okay, so more than this is a view of divinity, actually. Jarajana Nijaloke Kore Padmasan Ashtadashakara Manere Kore Upasan. Lord Brahma, sitting on his lotus seat in his own abode, always meditates on him and worships him with the mantra consisting of 18 syllables. Okay, by the mantra of 18 syllables, Kling Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. Choda Bhuvane Jara Sabe Kore Jan Vaikuntade Pure Jara Lila Gunagan. Everyone in the 14 worlds meditates upon him, and all the denizens of Vaikuntha sing of his qualities and pastimes. Jara Madhurite Kore Lakmi Akarshan Rupa Gosai Kore Jachin Se Rupa Varnan. Okay, this one. The goddess of fortune is attracted by his sweetness, which Srila Rupa Goswami has described in this way. Smeram bangijaya parichitam sachi vistirna drishtim vamshe nyastadara kishalayan ujwalam chandrakena govindakyam hari tanum ita keshi tirto pakante ma prekshishtas tava jadi sake bandhu sange stiranga. Can you say that verse, Maharaj?
Smeram bhangi traya parichitam nasti vistirna dristim
Vamshi.
Vamshya nasta dhara kishayalam ujjalam chandrakena govindakyam haritanum ha keshi tirto pakanke ma prekishras tava jadi sake bandhu sange stiranga.
Okay. That by memory too. My dear friend, if you are indeed attached to your worldly friends, do not look at the smiling face of Lord Govinda as he stands on the bank of the Jamuna at Keshigat, casting sidelong glances. He places his flute to his lips, which seem like newly blossomed twigs. His transcendental body in three places appear very bright in the moonlight. My dear friend, if you are indeed attached to your worldly friends, in other words, if you like mundane life, do not look at the smiling face of Lord Govinda as he stands on the bank of the Jamuna at Keshigat. Casting sidelong glances, he places his flute to his lips, which seem like newly blossomed twigs. His transcendental body, bending in three places, appears very bright in the moonlight. Don't look. Don't look, it may not be favorable for your mundane life. Sakat Brajendra Sutta Ide Nahiyan Jeva Agge Koretare Pratimahena Gyan. Without a doubt, he's directly the son of the king of Braja. Only a fool considers him a statue. Seyaparade Tara Nahika Nishtar Goranara Kete Pare Kibalibar. For that offense, one cannot be liberated. Rather, one will fall into a terrible hellish condition. What more can I say? This is very nice, an expression. For considering him just to be a statue. One will, for that offense, one cannot be liberated. Rather, one will fall into a terrible hellish condition. What is it here? One will fall to narak. Rather, one will fall into a terrible hellish condition. What more can I say? Hena Jai Govinda Prabhu Painu Jaha Horte Tahara Chanana Kripa Ke Paribarnite. Therefore, who can describe the mercy of the lotus feet of him, Lord Nityananda, by whom I have attained the shelter of this Lord Govinda? Vrindavane Baishe Jata Vaishnava Manda Krishnanama Parayan Paramamanga. All the groups of Vaishnavas who live in Vrindavan are absorbed in chanting the all-auspicious name of Krishna. Jara Pranadana Nityananda Sri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Bhakti Bine Nahe Janiyanya. Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are the life and soul of those Vaishnavas who do not know anything but devotional service to Shri Shri Radha Krishna. Say Vaishnavera Pararenu Tara Parachaya Adamere Dila Prabhu Nityananda Doya. The dust and shade of the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas have been granted to this fallen soul by the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Taha Sarva Labhya Koi Prabhu Rabachan Say Sutra E Tara Koila Bibaran. Lord Nityananda said, in Vrindavan all things are possible. Here I have explained his brief statement in detail. That is also one of the written mottos here in this ashram. It is possible, isn't it? Do you know that? And they have I'll mention it later, but it's a DBA for this. For Vaishnava Seva Society, doing business as, what is it?
Community relief. Community relief services.
Pardon me?
Community relief services.
Community relief services. And the motto? It is possible. Tahasar Labhya hoy Prabhu Bachan Se Sutre Tara Koila Vivaran. Lord Nityananda said, in Vrindavan all things are possible. Here I have explained his brief statement in detail. Se sab painuami Vrindavane I Se sab labhya e Prabhura Kripai. I have attained all this by coming to Vrindavan, and this was made possible by the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Apanara Kataliki Nirlajya Hoya Nityananda Gune Likai Unmata Korea. I have described my own story without reservations. The attributes of Lord Nityananda making me like a madman forced me to write these things. Nityananda Prabhu Raguna Mahima Bar Sahasrabharane Sesha Nahipai Jara. The glories of Lord Nityananda's transcendental attributes are unfathomable. Even Lord Sesha, with his thousands of mouths, cannot find their limit. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas, praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, 5th chapter, describing the glories of Sri Nityananda Balaram. Very nice. Don't have any kartals. Where? Can you give me? Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Maranamon Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Janardan Shiva Sadi Gora Bhakta-vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghuna Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghuna Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jai Te Vignana Shabishta Puran Jai Gosai Jar Mui Tarana Tasamar Padarenu Mora Panchagras Kader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Janame Janame More Adi-lila Chai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjayaman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryan Hare Nam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamharai Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Juki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Chariyasta Tarasada Shishimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Chariyasta Tarasada Shishimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Bharga Ki Jai. Namachar Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsi Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishwavarenya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Acharya Vrinda ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Sri Navadip Dham ki jai. Sri Ram Mayapur ki jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu ki jai. Sri Koladvip ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki jai, Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram ki jai, Ganga Devi ki jai, Tulasi Maharani ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Sri Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo ki jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai, Sripad Bhakti Kamal Tyagi Maharaj ki jai, Sri Jagannath Dev Ratha Yatra ki jai, Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami Tirobab Mahatsav ki jai. Kaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So turn the